Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as the Inca. In the previous episode, we started the siege of Cordoba, but it seems that first we will have to focus on units as much as possible. Spain still has some land units left. I expected that there will be more ships coming, that's not a surprise, but I thought that we managed to get rid of the land army. It seems that Spain still had either some units left or just used the remaining gold to get more units. And maybe we can check the demographics screen. Surprisingly, Spain is still the strongest AI. I thought that we actually did enough damage to weaken her, but well, we'll just keep killing units and eventually I think we should be able to weaken her enough so that we can focus on the city. Even with fate buying ships, I think we can do enough damage. So that's the goal for today. Other than that, we are not doing that bad. Population is really not the big deal. The AIs will always grow faster than what we can do. Surprisingly, we have quite a lot of food. Basically the same amount as the leader. So that's nice. Second, production-wise, with America surprisingly being the first. That's decent. Income, somehow, Greece is not first. I have no idea how Polynesia can be first. Maybe it's because they have Golden Age right now. But yeah, Polynesia seems to be doing quite well. Then we are largest. Okay, probably because we have the most space to grow in our corner of the map. Strength, happiness, not doing that well, but even with 0 we are not lost. Polynesia, that's maybe surprising that Polynesia is last when it comes to happiness and still making the most money. Like, these two things usually, or a low happiness usually means not that much money, but well, this is actually unusual. And literacy, 2 takes behind Spain, is decent, especially because we are second, so no one else is running away with the game. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the situation. Uh, what do we do now? Oh, also, I have to keep an eye on our research so that I line up our quest reward with Neuschwanstein, because we really want to get Neuschwanstein as fast as possible. That's one wonder I really don't want to lose, because this should be the solution for our happiness problems for quite a while. But well, enough talking, let's start playing. Do we have... I'm just checking. No, I haven't used a single unit on this turn, I think. Where do we start? I think we can move the musketmen forward. Attack the city, move back. Now we have vision for the field gun to attack. And you can see that Bibbles is going down pretty quickly. Is this a fresh unit? Nope. So you can move here. You need a melee unit to liberate the city. Okay. I don't really care about the landscape that much. I would rather remove the Tercio from combat. Let's focus on that. Thinking that maybe I moved back. Is there a river? Can't see it now. Well, we can... No, I can move. Okay, perfect. Now, let's do some damage here. And we could still attack this Landsknecht. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I need to get rid of as many units as possible. Now, what I'm gonna do... Move the caravel and upgrade it. I think the field guns will focus on the city. Okay, and now what about these frigates? How can I do enough damage already? Yep. This was probably a mistake. Should have used this guy. Okay, whatever. I'll just attack something else. Wait. This should be the production caravan to Geneva, I think. We are done with the road. How long is this gonna take? 2 more turns. So let's move this guy here. And once this one is done, you'll build the road through the jungle. And then we should be able to freely move throughout this whole area. This tile is a little bit annoying. We really could use a road here as well. But can't have everything that we want. Yeah, the road. 45, 45. How many followers can we get here? 2 more. It's not much, but I think I'll do it anyway. Okay, next. And just keep working, you're safe. Repair. We are fine. There's a great writer. Okay, another +1 range musketman, so most of our musketmen now should have +1 range. Just have to get rid of all these ships, and then we can create a line on the coast, and all of them can start attacking Cordoba. Now, the writer... I'm gonna use him for great work. I'm pretty sure we already have great work of writing. And I'm also pretty sure that if we optimize our great works, we should be able to get a bonus. So next time we use an artist for Golden Age, it should be a little bit longer. Oh. Okay, this might be a good chance to rebuild the... Oh, actually, I can't rebuild East India Company. I can't destroy it? Can I? Really? Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's a wonder, so we won't be able to rebuild it, because when I was building it, I thought that I didn't have a city with more than one luxury, except of course cities with gems, and we actually had one. Here we would get double salt, But since I can't rebuild the East India Company, well, we can't change that anymore. How much would you pay for the marble now? Actually, that's pretty decent. What about Wales? And he even changed the price of Wales for some reason. So now we can get, what, 6 gold per turn? Probably wouldn't give me 7. Okay, looks pretty good. Look at the searches for science. And Vatican has a new ally. But we are still fine. As long as it's not Spain being the new ally, we are fine. I really don't want to lose this quest. Production. We're done with the harbor. And now we want to build basically anything that gives production. I'll start with the arena, then armory, workshop, windmill, and then I'll try to build seaports in all these cities to get some extra production from all these sea and ocean tiles. Maybe I could even queue up those buildings. Where is it? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3. But let's actually stop here. This will give us a specialist slot, and we probably want to return to the city once we have that available to Lockheed. Okay, you will move north. I think we are working that forest. Yeah, this will be accuracy. The city. How far can we go? The coast. Wait. Now, could be a kill. We want to focus on frigates. Guy already has +1 range. Let's start healing him so that he's ready for the siege. And this one needs the experience. Let's start with him. Should be a kill, right? There. Nope, that's not enough. Okay, we'll wait. Let's try to get rid of that field gun. That's like the highest priority target by far. Okay, so this musketman has barrage, which means we want to attack with the Fusilier first to get it under 50%. And now we do the extra damage. Good. Ah, come on. I should be able to attack. And then move back in line. 45, so that's the land units gone. Fortify. You need healing. And production. We're done with the opera house. I really want to get musicians guild. We want a musicians guild here. I think we could get it here. We're on size 19. We don't have a grocer yet, so that's extra growth. The windmill. Grocers and granaries give extra food. think if I build the Musicians Guild first, I'll be able to lock it right way and still grow. I think that should work. Windmill, grocer, compensate at least partially. I know that I have faith, but I'm saving faith um, for public schools. I will basically wait with Inquisitors to get rid of religious divisions for as long as possible. Um, and when it comes to the point where like removing heresy will be the only way how to improve our happiness, then I will do it, because at that point I will remove a lot more religious divisions with each Inquisitor than if I do it like, I don't know, if I do it every 20 turns, basically every time the religious divisions appear, it's not as effective. So we want to delay it as much as possible so that we don't have to do it often. If I didn't have anything to do with faith, then it's fine, but we can get a lot from our faith thanks to the Jesuit education. So I'll try to be as effective as possible. Okay, still fine. So they are conscripted, that's what we want to see. That was the plan all the time, delay our city so that they grow once we get to Fusiliers. And this should be a Fusilier, here we should get a Fusilier. That will be another one. Next turn we should get one here, another one here pretty soon. I think this worked. It was a long-term plan, but I think it really worked quite well. Promotions. Yeah, let's get that indirect fire. And you, that's the guy without logistics, so we want to get that barrage. Polynesia entered industrial era. Belgrade has a new ally. That's fine. And more people. Hmm. Yeah, let's lock the farm for now, but when we get the terrace farm, I'll try to remember and switch. It's for you. Definitely want the windmill. And we are at size 16, so now we don't have to grow that quickly anymore. I think I'm fine working the village. Okay, let's liberate the city-state. I'm thinking... Look at that, that's 3 musketmen with logistics that really are not doing anything. This is the most experienced one. We still need at least some units around here. The field gun will start moving south. You can probably stay, let's say, right here. I'll use the Kirasir as a garrison in Geneva. And move this guy south, because that's the one that is closest to +1 range. Let's send him somewhere where he'll see more action. Is this a bad idea? I don't see any range units, so it's just the city bombardment and the attack from the corvette. I think we should be fine. Especially when we take only 5 damage. You still have 1 attack left. Oh, not quite enough, but it's fine. Fortify. Okay, we are done with that mine. Just making sure we are working it. Yep. And that means I'm gonna send this guy back. Fine. And we have one more worker that's not doing anything. Let's finish this terrace farm. I hope it's safe now. We can get another social policy. So now, here's the decision what we take. I really want to take rationalism, but it might not be the best option. Both industry and imperialism are pretty good, and we could basically take any of these and it wouldn't be a mistake. But for what I want to do, I want to have plan B in case we can't conquer the world fast enough. So I want to be able to pull off a science victory, and for that I need the ability to fade by scientist in the late game. So that's like the main reason why I want to go rationalism. Just we'll have to make sure that we stay happy so that we get the bonus. And also, I want rethought that will help us with the religious unrest, because I'll be using the faith for science building as much as possible, not that much for inquisitors. Golden Age, pretty good, and the happiness from universities. Yeah, and I probably want to pop as many scientists as possible, so the extra yield will be useful. We should also get quite a few engineers, so making them more effective sounds like a good plan. And, well, having more effective spies is always useful. Gold from specialists, science in city for every great work. It's mainly these two social policies and then the finisher. Not like these are bad. Yeah, let's go for it. It should give us a little bit of extra happiness right away. Well, really, just a little bit. And also, it's been a while since we played with rationalism, I think. So let's do it again. Go. Oh, hey. That was surprising. What is that? It's actually not that strong, just those lancers are a bit of a surprise. Okay, get out of there. These guys already have the +1 range. I want to start healing them as soon as possible. Fortify. Oh, we just go to Fusilier, but I still think I want to have the Cuirassier in the city and send the Fusilier south. We still need more frontline units, and we definitely want to send the field gun south. Fortify. Okay, what do you want to start with? Probably won't be able to get a kill. Well, already started attacking. Yeah, I should have attacked this one. Well, that was a mistake. Fortify. We should be able to survive next turn quite easily. I'm just not sure if we have enough replacements after that. Come on, people. Move faster. Okay, this is interesting. How do we know that there is an antiquity site on this tile? It's good to know, but I think it's a bit too early for that. Yeah, I think we should get archaeology first. And someone already has archaeology. Look at that. It's cheaper than fertilizer. Holy moly. But that just means they are not researching the military tax, which might be good in this situation. It's probably Spain. We are still growing pretty quickly. Surprised how quickly the city is growing. Hmm. 2 tiles now that will benefit from a stable, so let's get that. And here, I think we want to start working on Musicians Guild because we get to size 16 by the time, or more or less by the time we get the guild, so that we can then lock it right away. Also, we have 1600 gold, maybe... No, actually, let's not use that. We want to pay for Neuschwanstein. And also, that reminds me... we need the Chancery. somewhere. 3 turns.6 turns here. It might be better on... No. Let's cancel this one. And we'll build it here. I'll pay for it. And... that should line up better. Go. Fingers crossed that we don't lose anything now. You want gems. Okay. Sanction America, German sphere of influence, and world religion. Don't want any of these. We can think about it later. Can we get 6? Yep. Washington entered industrial era. And Hiawatha lost his capital to America. If they remove Hiawatha from the map, from the game, that means there'll be only 2 AIs on the other continent. That should mean basically non-stop wars. Boy. So how are we doing? +45. And let's start healing all the +1 range musketmen. Okay, that looks pretty good. Even thinking about attacking here, but you don't see what's inside the city. I don't know if there are any units here. Let's play it safe. Just fortify. I don't have replacement for this guy. I really don't want to. Actually, I could leave him in the front line. Maybe if I just pillage the farm, he should be healthy enough still. I'll have to replace that field gun soon. I'm hoping that the third one arrives before I have to replace it. Fortify, fortify. Go. No. But trading you my horse. And they took the capital back. Nope. Nope. Okay, now we want to get rid of the musket man. What's higher priority? I hope that I'll be able to get a kill. Perfect. $45. We are done with the road. That means... remove this road. Won't need that anymore. Put back one more tile and start healing. Oh wait, I can't build a village here as long as it's a village on this tile, but I can rebuild that into a farm. I'll start working on the village. We also want a village on this tile. $45. Grand spy detected in our capital. Really? Okay. Try to find him. I really don't want to lose a production for Neuschwanstein. There is the risk that they could sabotage production. That would hurt. Also, we can now sell our coral, because we are getting one copy from Byblos. Although I don't think that you'll be able to stay allies for long enough. Probably don't want to sell that coral. Never mind. Okay, let's go scientific theory finally, and then probably archaeology. We want to get at least some antiquity sites. And also, if we get some antiquity sites, that should also make our golden ages longer from golden artists. That's quite a high priority. Go. 45. How are we doing? Still fine. I'll wait 2 turns. And then I will pay for Neuschwanstein. Let's make that the goal for this episode. Try to get the one there. Okay, that scared me a little bit. Open borders. Nope. But this is just Taj Mahal. I was hoping that we might get this one. Where did she build it? In Sevilla? It's one of the wonders that you really want to build when you get it after conquering a city. It's not that amazing. Wanted that golden age. But maybe the religious unrest reduction is not that bad. Do we want to capture Sevilla though? Probably not. Okay, so it's a Spanish spy. And he is in our capital. Let's see. I think here we want to prioritize the kill. Can we somehow... don't have replacement yet. We have some more Fusiliers on the way. Okay, move back. Forward. This guy's at least a little bit healthier. And... oh, this guy has the extra range. Chill. Let's use that. With a bit of luck, we'll be able to get rid of Spanish Great General. That was worth it. And I think the Fusilier should be fine. Okay. Now you can move forward. Really? It was just 1 damage from one of those attacks? Go. Declare war on Washington. Definitely not. Okay, they're flipping the capital now. That's not ideal. Be better if America just took it, maybe vassalized Hiawatha, and stayed strong against Greece. And let's do this. Down to 11. Maybe let's wait with the engineer. 1 more turn. are you doing here? Oh, wait, I just paid, and it seems that we still have enough money for an upgrade. Let's do it. For time. Go. I'm so nervous that we're gonna lose the Neuschwanstein. You kept your border promise. Wasn't that the promise that I made in like classical era or something? Okay, 3 turns. I think next turn we should get it, because that's when we get the quest completion. No, this is a horrible tile. This one looks pretty good. Okay, how far can this Fusilier run? Or first, how far can this one go? $45. And let's focus on the musketmen for this turn. It's like the last thing we need around Cordoba, support from ranged units. Good. I think I'm gonna build 2 villages here and maybe even build the road. Because if I build the road here, it will count as a connection, therefore those villages get the extra production, and I think that's worth it. Let's start here. 45, 45. Okay, just in case. I could maybe even move forward. Move the musketman and do some damage. How are we doing on experience? Okay, next. So far, so good. Don't tell me. Oh, I thought that the bonus production from the city-state quest wasn't enough still. But here we are, and look at that. Happiness 22 suddenly. So yeah. This was pretty important. This is interesting. So Alexander is really happy. want to become friendly with America and basically try to fight Alexander. That will be the plan. Because I think Spain, that's now just a question of being patient, take those cities, make sure that we don't lose units, get as much experience as possible. But Alexander, for that we'll need a fleet. And I'm thinking we'll again rely on subs. Probably just start saving money. Build seaports in those ocean cities that we have. And once we get the subs, we'll just buy and build as many as possible in those cities. And take over all the Greek coastal cities with a huge submarine fleet. And then send in the experienced land army that we are working on right now. I think that will be the plan for the invasion of the other continent. And of course, once we get rid of Greece, America shouldn't be a problem anymore. Vatican has a new ally. We definitely need more specialist slots for this city. We delayed the growth by 1 turn, but I think that's fine. Actually, it's 10 turns for the windmill. Let me check if there's any difference. Let's start working on constabulary. You finished your windmill. Let's get Opera House. The culture is probably the highest priority. But here, 10 turns. Still 10 turns. Okay, let's grow faster then. Fine. Let's just get more units to the front. And I think we are done with this episode. I was hoping that the siege will go a bit faster, but we have to make sure that we keep killing units. If I just focus on the city, I'll give Spain the opportunity to rebuild the army and then attack with more than a few units. But hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to focus on the city a little bit more. And yeah, I think I'll be recording one more episode today, so you can look forward to episodes for today. I'm hoping that we might be able to take Cordoba in the next one. Really want to take it so that I can start planning the next attack. We still will have to decide once I see how the border looks like after we take Cordoba, if the next target is Murcia or Madrid. But yeah, we can think about that next time. As I said, this episode is over, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.